Alright, this spot right here is going to be a little tough to explain. Well, not really. I'll just explain what I do. That right there, you want to sprint towards her, and then when you hear her say get, let go of sprint and then hit square, and you'll trigger this little in-game cutscene like 1 second earlier than normal.
Motherfucker!
If you're holding down sprint and you hit square, you gotta wait a little bit.
Watch out!
Stay down.
Alright, we're gonna restart encounter as soon as we gain control of Joel. You know what, I'll just do the section first and then I'll go back and explain it.
Holy shit, Joel.
Alright, that was pretty good. So right away, switch out to your rifle. Headshot, headshot. Make sure. Switch out to your revolver. Give this guy a little bit of time. Shove the bottle in his face. Kill him. Now this guy right here can be a little random. He either takes cover behind the shelf like he did the first time, but most of the time, he's still right... Oh, I had my Molotov out. It was supposed to be a bottle. Most of the time, he's like right there. So again, headshot, headshot. Do it quickly, otherwise you'll get shot by that guy. Give this guy a little bit of room. Loot. Alright, if he does that... That's just RNG right there. And then run for the bus. He's supposed to be over there. Sometimes he takes cover behind here. Very rarely, he runs up to the driver's side window. If that happens, because I usually go this way. Notice it happens, go back this way, and take him out like I did right there. Okay. Two headshots. Give this guy a little room to rush you. See, right there, that's good that happened. He didn't rush me. That's the reason you give him a little bit of room. Otherwise, you do that, which is a lot slower. So you just sort of eyeball it, him running around, and you want to, like, take him out right about there. Headshot, headshot. Boom. Give him a little room. Build up enough momentum so you can kill him like that. Here you go. Yes. That's normal.
Oh, man.
And then you run over here for the 3 kills. You want to use 2 rifle bullets. So 1, reload it, and then reload, cancel it as soon as you hear him put the bullet in the rifle. And then use a revolver bullet through the bus. Now, the only reason I don't headshot all 3 of them is because the headshots are difficult to get. See that? Like, I'd just rather have 2. And it saves a bullet, and I'm able to take out the enemies even without using that pistol bullet. And also, the quicker you kill these enemies, it doesn't spawn the enemies over the bus any faster. That's just sort of like on a countdown. They'll still spawn in the same time every time, no matter what you do. Now, what else is there? Oh yeah, here's how specific this section is. Watch how easy the second headshot is. He just sort of leans around the corner, he just sort of leans around the corner, just checking if I'm there. But if I'm over here, Like, let's say I just want to get an easier angle on them. He tries to shoot you. Just because I moved an extra foot over to the right. So what you want to do is, like, just barely move. And he'll just lean over a little bit. So all together. There you go. Rush me. He'll always miss his first shot. And then go through the bus here. Aim. Now for beginners, if you don't want to use a revolver bullet, you need to leave here with 2 rifle bullets. It's very important that you do that. But if you don't want to waste a revolver bullet, there is something else you can do. I'll show you. Because revolver ammo is just very, very valuable. Alright, this guy took a weird route, so we're gonna... You gotta adapt. Yeah, what we're gonna do... How do we do this? Let's see. Yeah, okay. So, they all die pretty quick, and you get to save a revolver bullet. But if you're going for speed, which I am, because it is probably like 4 or 5 seconds slower, it's best to do it this way. See, that's just bad RNG. I don't know if I can make it between the bus. If that happens, just rely on my backup strat. Let's see. Can I get there in time? No. Let me see if I can do this. Alright, yeah, that cuts it way too close. Do not do that. I was wondering that myself. This guy took cover again. What are you doing? Can you act normal for once, please?
Oh, shit.
Okay, so yeah. Fire it, reload it, and when you hear him put that bullet in that rifle, that means it's reloaded and you can reload cancel. Right, left on the D-pad. And, I think that's it. Sprint behind you, and when his sprint transitioned to a jog, restart and counter, and it skips all the dialogue Joel and Ellie have, and then you go right for the gate. But yeah. So for beginners, if you're just starting out, I would recommend doing the slower strat that saves a revolver bullet. And then make sure,
Maybe we can go through
before you restart and counter, pick up a bottle that's right here. You pick up a brick there before you head for the bus. And then when you're done, pick up a bottle right here. Actually, you don't have to. There's one you can pick up later. Yeah, but when you're done with this section right here, and you're heading for the bus, pick up a brick. And then do whichever strat you want. And then right away, restart and counter after his sprint turns to a jog. Head right here.
All right, go. See if you can get it propped open with some.
There's some pretty gnarly stuff in here.
Ellie!
Right.
Alright, there's actually a lot right here.
All right, I got it.
All the parts we picked up, we're going to craft our first... we're going to upgrade Joel's weapons a little bit right here. So you're going to pick up the tools, and there's a smoke bomb right here. You got to time it so you pick up the rag and then go for the door without picking up the smoke bomb. Because if you pick up the smoke here, he's just like, yes, quite, indeed, a smoke bomb. So slow. We don't want to do that. So what we're going to do, pick up the toolbox, pick up that rag, keep on going.
How did you know?
Know what?
About the ambush.
I've been on both sides.
Pick up the pills and the training manual here. Go in here, and look, there's a smoke bomb. Nice. Now, if you pick up that smoke over there, the smoke despawns, kind of like the Molotov in the downtown building. So, when you enter here, you're going to hold down triangle to pick up everything. There's no way to avoid this window right here. So you pick up everything, and then we're going to craft right here.
All right, let's see what
And we are going to craft with 96 parts, our left holster, and the clip capacity of the rifle, because of the importance of the one-hit kill, leaving us with 1 part left.
There we go.
And then hit the triangle prompt on the door and then restart encounter right away. And then we craft a smoke bomb later on. But if you're just starting out and you're a little nervous and want to use smoke bombs in more than one section, oh boy, do I have a strat for you. I'm just going about it normally.
How did you know?
Know what?
About the ambush.
I've been on both sides.
Just pick up everything. This is how it's supposed to look. All speedy.
Take it however you want.
Alright. Let's go back. Let's just go back and see what's down here. And voila, the smoke bomb never despawned. It's still there. So what you want to do is craft another smoke bomb. Remember what I said about like the first item you pick up, it'll give you the supplies to craft another one. So if we craft another one and then pick this up again, we have 3 smoke bombs and the ability to craft another one. So, yay for that. But you can see how much time it loses compared to just going through the door after you're done upgrading your weapons. Again, I would only recommend this if you're just starting out. You could even actually craft another nail bomb, but I honestly couldn't tell you where to use it. Yeah, I couldn't even tell you where to use it if you were to craft a nail bomb, because you could. But then you'd be short on ammo for the slow Henry section, so it's not worth it. We use the upgraded bat for the slow Henry section. So yeah, I would craft another smoke bomb if you have the chance. But yeah, since I don't do that, I'm going to just do it my way for now.
How did you know?
Know what?
Basically, I'd still use the bombs where I would use them because it's the fastest way.
Take it however you want.
But you get to use 4 smoke bombs instead of 2. Alright, triangle prompt, restart encounter. And then switch out your guns, like right here. And it'll avoid Joel, like, slowly walking up to the little cutscene here.
Hey, Ellie, slow down. Wait for me.
That restart encounter saves quite a bit of time, as you can see.
How about you let me go first and keep your...
Okay, now like I said, well, Make sure your gun's reloaded. Now you have 2 clips in the rifle instead of 1, which is pretty valuable because there's a lot of humans in this section, and with grounded mode, they all die in 1 hit if they're not wearing armor. If they are wearing armor, you gotta hit them in their legs.
Something else you can drive me crazy with.
Okay, what else? With grounded mode, especially with the rifle, they will only drop ammo if you're at 0 with the rifle. So what we're going to do is use 2 bullets and then get them right back. And if you didn't pick up a bottle at the start of Pittsburgh after you after you restarted encounter, you can pick it up right there. So here we go.
Where did you learn to shoot?
1, get the bottle, climb up fast, throw it at him, shoot him, pick up that alcohol, and then there's 2 rifle bullets right there.
The bridge looks pretty far.
So we just used 2 rifle bullets, and then we just got everything right back. That's probably one of my favorite strats in the game. Now, from time to time, the game doesn't drop those 2 rifle bullets for you. It just happens from time to time. There is a chance you can get some later on. Alright, I don't think I have to explain it that much again. I'll continue in this save file.
All right. Here's the bridge. That's our way out of here.
Hey, Ellie, slow down. Wait for me.
What? Right here.
How about you?
And
let me
obviously,
go
make sure your
first?
gun is reloaded before you enter here.
Okay.
That's just what you need, is to fire 1 shot and then have to reload as you're climbing.
Try to get back.
Where did you learn to shoot?
And make sure you pick up that alcohol. It's like really important. Okay, right here.
Yeah, me too.
It's pretty specific movement.
Keep it down while we're in this area.
Hop through this window. Stop sprinting right here. Start up again right here. Now hit triangle to pick this up and then mash X so you can do a leap at the same time. Now throw this brick the earliest you possibly can. As soon as you see the lock on, throw it. And just run past them. It's really as simple as that. I don't think I even have to do it again. The key with that section, though, is to... well, the stopping and the starting with the sprinting. Going up the stairs. You don't crouch to pick up the brick. You hit triangle, which forces you into a crouch, and then you leap over it, over that crate as you're crouched, so the guy to the left doesn't notice you. If you're standing, when you leap over that crate, you'll get spotted. And then you can sprint after you're done leaping over and throw that brick at that guy the earliest you possibly can. Like as soon as you see the lock-on show up.
There's our bridge.
And then just run past
A
him.
little closer.
If you don't get any rifle ammo over the bus,
Come on.
If you get me up there, I'll use that flank.
kill that guy. The guy I threw the brick at. And there's a chance he could drop either shotgun ammo or rifle ammo. It depends whichever you're low on. Like if I only have 1 or 2 shotgun shells entering this section, I would throw... I would kill the guy at the end of the bookstore right there.
Oh, this place is bad.
And again, if you don't get any rifle ammo over the bus, kill him. He'll sometimes drop some rifle ammo.
What was that all about?
Get over. We're coming to the hotel.
Okay.
Alright, nothing to pick up in here. I'm sure there is something, but... we gotta go over here and craft some stuff. Right here, we're gonna craft a smoke bomb. and then get ready to craft weapon sway for later.
Alright. Now you just need to find a way up. Do you think those hunters are gone?
Now you want to climb this at an angle so he's able to... Like, even something just as small as this. Watch what happens if he climbs right here. Well, it won't happen. But he stands still, like, after he climbs up. So you want to climb it at a weird angle far to the left. Pick up the brick and then hop inside. Make sure you pick up that brick.
Come on down.
That would mean, like, the end of the run if you couldn't pick up that... If you forget to pick up that brick. Because we are going to use it, like, right away.
It's too rich for my blood.
If you put this ladder too far to the left, you'll climb it and then get stuck because you put it too far to the left there.
Come on up.
Make sure there's an arrow in your bow and get the brick ready. Alright, as soon as your feet land, start up sprinting, aim at the wall and throw it. You don't have to aim it, you just have to hit R1. So stop sprinting right here. Start up again right here. And that's it for the bottom floor. Now for here, just like the Capitol, we're going to spawn in the enemies, look at the subtitles, and then run back. Go for this drawer for the last set of pills we need. Ellie, get out of my way. Crouch before you round the corner. Wait for those two guys to go into their rooms. Kill that guy. Most of the time that arrow will not break so you can pick it up again. And then just run through. Also pick up a bottle before you come up here. And pick up that alcohol in that suitcase. Now if you're spotted for whatever reason, yeah, I'm just going to do the section over. If you're spotted for whatever reason, you have to restart encounter. Because even if you go for the elevator, the game will spawn in enemies right behind you. Like, it's not the enemies, like, just, like, coming back to attack you up the stairs. The game spawns enemies out of thin air behind you if you go for the elevator when you're alerted. So yeah, if you get spotted, you have to restart encounter. Okay, so again, sprint, chuck the brick, stop sprinting right here, start up again right here. Climb real quick. Now I should mention something about this arrow right here. This one arrow you have to fire. Make sure what is it? Make sure you pop up, fire, and then get back into cover as fast as you can. I've heard this from a lot of people. If you just aim, fire, and then are still holding down aim, you'll get spotted. I go back to pick up the pills because I need those pills. That gives me 50, and I need 50. Because I'd otherwise just be waiting around. So I spawn them in and then go back because I would otherwise be waiting here for them to go into their rooms. Right there. See that? So you want to shoot and then duck down behind cover. You don't want to hard scope them after you fire the arrow. Okay, so all together.
Oh, shit. Get down, get down.
Spawn in the enemies. Go for the pills. Ellie, get out of my way.
Yeah, I hear it too.
Get out of my way. Pop up.
Oh man.
Pop down. Get your arrow. And run upstairs. And again, the reason...
Let's see where this goes.
Again, the reason we go back and pick up the pills after we spawn in the enemies
Come on.
is because we would otherwise... And we upgrade weapon sway in here. That's the most important thing. Weapon sway is crafted in the elevator shaft because we need upgraded weapon sway for the financial district. It's just very important. We could get by with not aiming very well for everything we've done so far, but from this point forward, we really need better aiming. But yeah, the reason we go back for the pills after spawning in the enemies is because 2 of those guys have to walk into those rooms while that one guy that we arrow walks towards us. If we arrow him too early, the 2 guys will trigger the alert because they saw it happen in front of them. So we have to wait for them to go into their rooms. So we would otherwise just be waiting for them to like walk away. So during that time, it's very beneficial to just go back and get those pills because we needed 50 for the upgraded weapon sway, and those were the last 5 we needed for the 50. So right there, we just upgraded weapon sway. And then we don't have time to craft anything else. Make sure you get out of Ellie's way so she can hop down.
You find me something to climb on. Here we go.
There we go.
I'm trying my best to explain things, because I know I'm not doing that great a job. But I'm trying. It's tough. Trying to explain strats is harder than actually running the game.
Are you okay?
No! You scared the shit out of me!
No!
You want to climb up on the right side here because it's just a faster climbing
I'll make my way up to you.
compared to the left side here. Maybe I can show you. You're right here. If you climb up on the left side, it's just a little bit slower compared to this. Very small time save, but every little bit counts. And here it's faster swimming if you hold down X and you try to ascend. Just by a little bit. Alright, now for the basement, which isn't too bad. It really isn't if you know what you're doing. Get a nail bomb ready. And drop it right here. It doesn't have to be an exact location. The spread of the nail bomb blast is pretty big. So right there, the game spawned in a stalker. You need to get a key card and turn on a generator to be able to get out of this area. If you go for the generator first, the game will spawn in a stalker behind you out of thin air. If you just go about and loot this entire section without picking up the key card, there are no infected anywhere. But if you pick up the key card, it instantaneously spawns in stalkers. Yeah, stalkers. There's one stalker. There's a bunch of stalkers and one bloater. And the same goes for the generator. If you turn on the generator, it just spawns in some stalkers out of thin air. And that nail bomb, like, just eliminates them on contact. So they're dead. And now once I've turned this on, there's a bunch more stalkers that spawn in. Now to get rid of the bloater upstairs, we're going to sprint around the bottom floor like an idiot. We're just going to sprint, sprint, sprint. We're just alerting them to the bottom floor. Now right here, sometimes there's a stalker that comes through that doorway and tries to get you. There is also one... Well, the same one can also try and kill you on this ramp right here. So before you climb, get your bottle in hand because you might have to throw it like right away. get the key card, spend like an extra second or two in here, hop down, and round to the left as fast as you can. And then you're good. Now, if you heard, there was a stalker just to the right of the doorway. But because I rounded the corner to the left very quickly, he didn't get me. It's very important that when you hop down, you angle yourself so you turn the left corner just as quickly and efficiently as you can. Because a hit from a stalker, whether you have full health or not, will kill you. So let's do that again. This is a section where a restart encounter is like exactly the same thing as approaching it normally. Okay. Just boom, right behind you. And now just sprint around like an idiot. Just sprint. Just sprint. You're fine. Just sprint. Oh, there's one. But we're in the clear. We can go for the card. But if he had sprinted... Oh. Okay. Alright, see that? There's stalkers in very weird places. You know? And just one more time to show off, like, just even more variations. Most of the time, you gotta get rid of that bottle, like, as you're climbing the ramp. And with the Stalker's animations, it's actually very difficult to time a swing on them. You're not granted any invincibility frames like you are with clickers or runners. Yeah, and that sprinting around on the bottom floor here makes it so the bloater hops down. And the stalkers come to investigate the noise as well. If you just go right for the key card.
Damn it.
There you go. See that? And then if that happens, there's a bottle right here. So get the bottle and the key card. Give it a little bit of time. And now, just round the corner very efficiently. And there you go. I was hoping I could show that off. Okay. So even if you use that bottle coming up the ramp, there's another bottle right next to the key card. Also, when you swipe the key card, after you swipe it, switch out to the bottle. Because Joel will put it away as he's opening the door without losing time. If you have a gun out, he'll spend time putting it away right here, taking off his gas mask, and you can't open the door, like, fast enough.
We gotta find Ellie.
Okay, I'm making a save file here because this one's a bit difficult. It's not difficult to explain. I've explained this much, I can... I can handle this. Alright. Flashlight, make sure all your guns are reloaded. Flashlight off. Have a bottle in hand. And throw it the earliest, I mean the earliest, that you possibly can. Take him out. Pick up a bottle right here. Kill him. And then kill him. Okay. See, I should have explained this before. Have a bottle in hand. Throw it the earliest you possibly can so it locks onto that shotgun guy. Sometimes you're still spotted, sometimes you're not. But it's just a very good strat. Take a swing on him. Pick up a bottle that's on the counter to your left when you go through the door. Throw it at the guy. Do a running swing on him. You can right there. You can actually do the medkit drop trick. But I'm full on medkit. Well, I'll show it to you. And then crouch. Pick up a brick to your left. Kill him with the revolver, not the rifle. And then just throw a brick, that brick at that person, last person to kill him. So I'll do it a few times to show you. Kill him. Bottle. And then just kill him. What you do not want to do, what you do absolutely do not want to do, is try and punch out a guy with a melee weapon. He will do some animations that you cannot avoid. And you will take damage. So when taking out this guy, you want to do it with a brick or a bottle. So once again. Sometimes you get spotted, sometimes you don't. Right here. Do the drop medkit thing if you want. Kill him. And then kill him. Make sure when after you've killed the first two enemies, make sure you crouch walk your way to picking up that brick, and then you can kill that guy to the right with your revolver. And Naughty Dog is a bunch of liars, and you don't have to hit square here. Yeah, the drop medkit trick, it's I explained it in the downtown fight. But if you kill him with a sprinting swing, like I did, you just have to hit up on the D-pad once, and he'll drop it. You just got to time it. Oh, excuse me. You just got to time it and practice it yourself. And pick up this brick that's right there for whatever reason. I have no idea why there's a brick there.
We need to get back out, find that bridge.
Or if you want, there's a bottle right there.
I hate this crap.
Training manual. He's supposed to leap over that pretty quickly.
I'll be able to get there with this.
Okay, now I have no clue how I'm going to explain this next fight. But if everything goes right, the best you can do, the absolute best you can do,
You sure you can trust
is
me with
have
that?
8 arrows, 2 rifle bullets, and 14 revolver bullets. If you want to do the slower start of Pittsburgh strat, you can have 15 revolver bullets. If you're just starting out, I would definitely recommend doing that. I've even sometimes considered going back to
How's
that.
that?
Like, say it's a marathon setting,
Let's go.
I would probably do the slower strat there. So I would have 15 revolver bullets, because from this point forward, it's all very, very, very important. With rifle, revolver, and arrows. The 3 most important guns you have right now. Okay, I really don't know how I'm going to explain this. As you can tell, I have full health. You don't have to craft this just now. But yeah, if you're going for speed in my strats, 8, 2, and 14 is the best you can possibly do. If you're going for slower strats, 8, 2, and 15. Okay. Well, I'll do it right away. First of all. Now pay attention to this guy right here. If you attempt this your first time, he'll be down there, and I shoot him through the window. But if you do this your second try onward, he's going to be up here. It's hard to explain. I'll do it the first time and try my best. Here we go.
Yeah, I should have known. You're gonna steal.
You. Check over.
Okay, so he's right there. There. Over there. Come on. A little bit of improv. Throw a brick at him. Loot. And if you have time, go for the parts over here. Alright. Now, the first thing I'll get at is you saw... You saw I killed that guy through the window, right?
Yeah, so should have known.
I think.
You're gonna steal.
Alright.
You.
This time, he's not there. Instead, he's up there. It's just one of those things, it's different your second try and onward versus your first try. Ow. Alright, yeah, that's all I wanted to show off. But also, what else is different your second try and onward is the first wave of enemies that spawns way in the back. It's also very different there. On your first attempt, they sort of rush you in different order. The second try and onward, it's a little bit more consistent in how they spawn. I'll even be able to show you. I'll break this section down in bits and pieces in a second. There's just some things I want to get out of the way. Alright, now how they spawn. Molotov guy is going to take cover behind there. I kill one, I kill another, I kill him. This guy's in a weird spot. And then you just chuck a molly. And that Molotov guy will drop his Molotov, and even more will combust around him as Ellie just kicks ass right there. Pick up. And like the most important thing with this fight is to pick up as much stuff as you can. The rifle ammo, the pistol ammo, the dropped rag, and the dropped Molotov before he stops moving, because everything despawns after this cutscene. So taking this section piece by piece is to get the nail bomb equipped and then hop through that little ledge there. And when you land, aim it right at that little curb right there. That's just bad RNG. That actually happens just... I have no clue why that happens. If you hear them talking to each other after the nail bomb goes off, they're gonna glitch out and spot you right away. So that's good. I don't really know how to explain this.
Yeah, so should have known.
Just throw the nail bomb right there. Get your bow out. And yeah, if the nail bomb doesn't take them out, a restart encounter is advised. Get your bow out. Take your time and get that shot right there. Take your time and get this shot right here. You can just body shot him. And then get him. Now you have a little bit of time. 1, 2. Aim for that guy's legs because he has armor. Turn around here. Get him. Turn around and throw a molly. And then loot everything. And then kill him. If I word it like that, it is doable. Get the nail bomb ready. Like you can, like if anything, this right here is the most important part. The leap and the throw. Like I would advise practicing this before anything. Once you get that, crouch behind here, get the arrow on him. And the good thing about this strat is you have time to line up this shot right here. And then get him. And then you're ready to go. 1, 2, 3. This guy you just need to body shot once. And then throw a molly. And then if you're aiming at... Here's a good one. If one guy lives through the Molotov, aim at them, and then Ellie will shoot them. Ow. Okay, so the throw,
Asshole should have known.
which again, just practice the throw by itself. Arrow him. Take your time with the shot right here. Take your time there as well. And then 1, 2. Sometimes the molly guy and the shotgun guy like switch places. Line it up. Alright, so a couple enemies were left over. You see, there's so many... And again, make sure you pick up as much as you can before he's unable to move. I really don't have another way of doing this section. Unfortunately, at this point, it's just practice. Find what works for you. But I feel like this strat is doable. Like, you can really take your time and line up this shot right here, as well as that shot right there. And then you have time to get into your spot. Boom, boom, boom. And if you get everyone with a molly throw, you gotta get over here quick.
All right, come on down.
I really don't have anything else to say.
Now,
Except-
safety's on, do you know how to switch it
Once
off?
you're done with the cutscene,
You gotta respect
there's
it.
2 rifle bullets right behind you.
Be careful.
Okay.
So however many you pick up right here, plus those 2 right over there. And then if you don't pick up the parts, just go over here and pick them up. But if everything goes perfectly, you go through your 2 rifle bullets first before you use your revolver ammo. Because like I said, the game will drop rifle ammo as long as you're down to 0. So I go through that super quick, and then I only use 4 revolver bullets for the fight. 1 arrow. I got 3 rifle bullets back plus the 2 over there, and I only used 4 revolver bullets. That's about as perfect as you can get it. There are times where I get very little rifle ammo back
On it.
from the fight.
Stupid chain is stuck. Hold on.
In which case, I'm sometimes very screwed for later on. Pick up the parts right there. And now this part right here, you want to climb up this at about this angle right here. Move slightly to the right, and then hold forward and mash X. So again, it's just climb here like this, little to the right, hold forward, and mash X. That's all. And you don't need to worry about pills anymore. We only upgrade weapon sway, and that's it.
No.
Busy couple of days, huh?
The only reason that's allowed is because you can actually climb up that. It's actually a fridge you're climbing up. You can climb that fridge from even farther away from that. It looks kind of ridiculous. If you use the cart, you can actually climb up like a lot farther away. It has a really wide radius of just climbing ability.
Oh, man.
Ain't nothing we could have done.
I know. It's just...
Alright, this strat is new as well. This is a new strat as well. For beginners, I would recommend bricking the one of the guys in this section. Alright, good. I'll save it here.
To that bridge.
Okay. So this one's a bit tough. Even I don't have it down yet. But as soon as you round the corner, sprint, angle yourself to the right, and you can just run past them. the shotgun guy will miss his shot. And then you can maintain your sprint afterwards. It's so you don't have to use any resources. And really, it's as if they're not even there. But every now and then, the pipe guy reacts quicker than he should. The shotgun guy usually clips you. Or the shotgun guy usually misses you most of the time. No, don't save. I want to load it in again. If you're not comfortable doing that, because it's not just a straight sprint, you have to sort of angle Joel's body towards the last stretch right there. Well, I'll do it one more time. It's not 100% consistent, though, but it is faster. Like, I want to use that brick during the financial district fight for the last guy. So again, round the corner, sprint, hang around the left side, and then angle Joel's body to the right. Now right there, he clipped me, but I'm still okay. And Ellie's kind of killing people behind me. If you aren't comfortable doing that or you don't have a lot of health, don't use a brick or a bottle during the financial district fight, and instead you can do it this way. Like, if you still have a brick or a bottle, because I want to use it during the financial district fight, but if you still have it for whatever reason, and you just sort of forget to use it, you can use it right here. As soon as you see a lock on, throw it. Run, alert the guy with the pipe in that room, and you can just run past him. It's sort of the same effect. This way is a little bit more consistent, but yeah, the other way is just a little bit faster. Now right there, you're gonna notice the screen like stutter a little bit, and you'll hear a music change. When that happens, restart encounter. That puts Ellie closer to you, and it prevents a sometimes random alert you get, like right here. All right, so you're gonna crouch, pick up a brick, and then shoot 4 arrows. Right here, you want them. And then if you want, there's shotgun ammo in this drawer right over here.
Well, at least they finally killed that couple. I was sure they made it out of the city.
See, look at that. See, it's nice. It's a nice trick. Now listen for the music change and the screen stutter right here. Right there. You want to restart encounter. It puts Ellie right next to you. Alright. Now with this section, there's a guy up there and a guy over there. But what happens with those two, if you take out these guys quietly with the bow, it despawns them. Make sure you pick up that brick if you don't have one. 1, 2. And then if you don't have enough shotgun ammo, go for that drawer right away. Right away. Which most of the time even I have to go back for. Because you need 4 shotgun shells for the sewers. It's not totally needed, but oh man, if I feel very powerless if I don't have at least 4. Pick up a brick if you don't have one. That's really important. You just want to aim a little bit in front of them. Alright, so that's enough of that. Get the shotgun shell from the drawer. And you're going to come back for this stuff after you're done boosting Ellie up. It does waste a little bit of time, but you need that shotgun shell.
Savage Starlight. The comic I've been reading? The hero says after
There you go.
So you're going to pick up an arrow if it doesn't break, and then pick up the bat. If you're a little bit iffy with your arrows breaking, you can go back to their corpses, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and see which arrows didn't break. Also, if you're short on shotgun ammo, they usually drop them here. So if you have like 1 or 2 shotgun shells and you're worried about arrows, this is the perfect opportunity to like kill them all and then check their bodies for drops. Alright, right here. When Joel's done talking,
Let's go through the alley.
sprint for a little bit. If you restart encounter on the perfect frame, like the game transitions from stealth to combat, you'll get like a minute-long loading screen. So what I do there is like when he's able to sprint, I let him take a few steps and then restart encounter. It puts you a little bit further, and it places the enemies like a few steps backwards, so this strat is even possible. So what you do, once you get about right about here, this is what I use. Like earlier, you point the camera up, L1, and then R1. So right here, right about, yeah. Leap, leap, swing. And now just run for your fucking life. And then crouch right away. I cannot stress that enough. And then just sort of bob and weave. They'll miss most of their shots. And pick up that bottle. It's so important you pick up that bottle right there. Because there are no bricks or bottles until the bar. Which is like a few sections later. So right here. Once you're next to this dumpster or whatever, aim and throw. Leap, leap, swing. Just run for your freaking life. If you get shot once there, it's okay. It's okay if you get shot there. But as soon as you leap into this building, crouch for like 1 second. And then continue. Let me see what if I can show off what'll happen if you don't. Yeah, right there. See, I got shot again. So make sure when you land inside that building, you crouch. I don't know who shot me again, but whether it's a turret or one of these guys, but you get shot again. So right there, just for a quick second. And then just sort of bob and weave. Get behind cover as soon as you can. Now just time a swing here. Just time that swing there. And then head for the door right here. And if Ellie gets a plus sign, it's okay. It goes away when you get to the top of the stairs right there. And just because I feel like it, one more time. Oh, nope. I lied. We're not doing it again. I hit a checkpoint there. That's why her plus sign went away. I didn't know that. So right there, you can actually,
I think we lost him.
instead of climbing up here, you can actually climb up like that. But yeah, I try to explain it so that it's doable for really anybody who wants to try it. It's pretty typical to get shot once running from the military truck by one of the humans, actually, one of the enemies there. The truck doesn't even hit you because you're going so fast. But yeah, when you hop in the building, crouch really quick, and then continue onward, bob and weave, time. Pick up that bottle. It is so goddamn important you pick up that bottle. Because then otherwise the Searchlight, I don't think it's even doable with my strat if you don't pick up that particular bottle. That is the most important bottle in the entire run, really. What else? Yeah. You time your swing with the bat on that one enemy. And then you just run through. There's an enemy to your left, but if you're fast enough, he won't shoot you. And actually, if you don't want that enemy to shoot you, you have to swing at it, at that guy. If you like climb the car and like run past him, that guy 100% will shoot you in the back. For whatever reason, that swing with the bat delays that enemy, so he's just slower to react to you for some reason. I don't know why, but he is. So just do it exactly the way I did it, and you're good to go. That enemy will also not push you against the wall. If you're afraid, like, it's you, him, and that car, and he'll push you against it, he won't push you. He just wants to charge punch you. But if you time it right, there's nothing to worry about. All right, now when you climb in here, you need to pick up just one part. Just one of the two parts. That's all you need. Then you can leap over that table and the window back to back.
We're okay. They can't see us.
Follow me.
Okay, now right here,
Sorry about the whole gun.
you're going to want to pick up the training manual and the 3 parts that are right over here in one go. If you get too close to Henry, the game will force you to walk, so if that happens, hit circle and then keep holding down sprint.
We're right next to one of
Now right here, when you enter the stairs, you want to crouch and climb over. And with this one, you want to aim to make Henry fuck off a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you can jog once you hit the bottom. That takes a little bit... That takes a little while to get used to.
Wait. Everyone be quiet.
But it's not too bad.
Get away from the windows. They're gone. Man, that fucking truck. It's been hounding us ever since we got in this damn... Sam, what are you doing?
Nothing. Get rid of
Why discard it with a Twitch Prime sub? Thank you, Why discard it? Welcome to the Ant Colony. Enjoy your emotes. Thanks for the support, man.
The rule. What is it?
And Raichu for 14 months.
We only take
I think I
what we have
acknowledged you.
right.
Okay, now right here.
Now, come on.
Remember when we got a full thing of blades from that modded weapon pickup in Billstown before the high school? We're gonna use that right here. We have a fully... Well, we have a... Well, it doesn't matter how many hits you have left in the bat. We're going to upgrade this and upgrade the Molotov. We're going to get our arrows ready and our rifle ready. We're going to push him inside, get this thing of alcohol right here, and then get right here. Crouch, hard scope, boom, boom, boom. And then block Henry so he climbs up the front of the car. That's the most important thing in this whole section. If he climbs up this way, oh my god, he gets stuck. And he'll stay down here when you're all the way up there. It's just terrible. And if you have time, hopefully this arrow won't break. But yeah, then you're good. And then with these guys right here... Shoot him as soon as you can. This game, you gotta time it so like you mash square. If you get an enemy begging for his life, the game will prevent you from killing him for some reason because it wants you to feel bad. And that's all fine and dandy, but then like it lasts long enough that you can't hit him even after he stands up. So it's very important that you like mash square when you get a sprinting swing. So once again, it looks something like this. Get the alcohol. You gotta go a little quicker here, but get the alcohol.
What'd you find?
1, 2, 3.
We did it.
And then make sure Henry
Not bad, old timer.
freaking goes up the front side of the car.
Come on. Up on this truck.
Kill him? I don't know. That was supposed to be a sprinting swing. I don't know why he didn't. I feel like I'm missing something here to explain to y'all. I never even explained my hand positioning. Let me turn on the webcam really quick. I'm using, like, claw grip. So when I'm doing that, I'm, like when I'm going from, like reload canceling and all that, I'm aiming with my middle finger and I'm using my index finger for the D-pad. So when I'm like reload canceling and, well, right there, I go from the arrow to the rifle. Like I fire, and then I go, I just switch like that. Also, when you're done with this section, or when you're done with the bottom floor, you have to pick up the pipe. The guy you kill with the modded weapon. You have to pick up that pipe, because we use it a lot later on. And if you use too many hits with it, there's a fresh pipe you can get in the bar room, but it's important that you get the pipe here. Again, make sure Henry climbs the front of the car. If he's wandering like where Ellie is right now, you gotta just like block him and like run into him to block him. Now, in terms of how much ammo you should have, I sort of forgot to mention. Once you're done with the financial district, you need to be aware of how much ammo you have from that point forward, because like every gun, every bullet of every gun has its own purpose for the rest of the run. Oh, hold on. Let me do this again. I kind of forgot to mention ammo. Leaving this section...
What'd you find?
Leaving this section right here.
Not bad, old timer.
You want to have at least 2 arrows. At least 2. And you want at least 3 rifle bullets. You want, like, at least 2 and 3. Anything more is very good. Like, 3 for this is fine. And having 3 for this is fine. If, after this shot... Let's just do this. Let's just say. You didn't get a lot of rifle ammo in the after the financial district fight, and you only have 3 right here. Don't use 1 right here. Instead, use some revolver ammo.
Stay down.
Ellie. So, super quick. 1. Kill him. If you kill him quick enough, Henry will be sprinting behind you, but he decided to jog because he's an asshole. When it goes right, he's supposed to sprint behind you.
Through this. You sure he's safe? Being
So the ammo I have right now is pretty typical.
And where'd you get that?
I killed one of them. He won't miss it now.
But yeah, in terms of speed and just the way I do it, it's important to... It's hard to explain like why I need this specific amount of ammo. But just know it all evens out towards the end of the run. Like, for example, we need 4 rifle bullets. And I didn't have to pick up those pills over there. I just did. Sorry about that. I need 4 rifle bullets for the forest fight after the dam fight. Now, when you're done with the sniper later on, the game gives you a rifle bullet.
Here we are.
So I'm good. This is really hard to explain. Like, I know it by heart, but it's hard to explain. Also, Henry's distracting me. Let's see. There's nothing to loot in here at all. You need 1 arrow for the cabin after the forest fight. And we need at least 2 arrows for this upcoming fight right here. It's good RNG if it doesn't break. But starting the sewers, you need 1 arrow. You absolutely need 1 arrow. For the rifle, you need 3 starting this next section right here. Because we do 2 quick kills, and we basically need 1 rifle bullet starting the sewers, which we won't use again until the forest. And with revolver ammo, you need a lot of it, which is why we wasted time getting a lot of it in the Bill's upside down trap. We used 4 revolver bullets during the financial district fight. Sometimes you got to use 5. It's okay if you miss a shot. And then killing the enemies out here. If you don't have enough rifle ammo, like I sort of simulated there, you got to use 1 revolver bullet, because I'm not going into this fight with 2 rifle bullets. I just can't. I just can't. And so the ammo I have now is pretty typical. Just about the minimum you need.
All right, y'all stay close, okay?
You tried this before?
Yeah.
So we're going to go in this building, pick up the parts.
Relax, old man.
I just hope you know the way.
Doesn't waste time, because Henry moves faster when you're behind him. I wish you could get him to move faster here. There's a thing that happens where he sometimes clips beneath the stairs and opens the door right away. Saves like 8 seconds, but we have no clue why it happens. Okay. I'm going to do this fight once. And then go back and explain it.
Okay. Try to take it quiet.
Hey, you hear that? Click. Yeah, I hear it, but I don't see shit. Come to hide behind.
You're gonna pay for that!
Boom. That was a picture-perfect Searchlight. So let's try and break it down a little bit. There's a lot that can go wrong here. What you really want to get down is the bottle throw. Like, watch what happens if you sprint too far. Basically, if you sprint too long, like right here, just too close to these guys,
Oh, fuck!
you're alerted, like, instantly. So what you want to do is right before... Basically, what you want to do is right before you throw it, stop sprinting. Shoot him. If you're lucky enough, you can pick it up again.
Okay, everyone move up.
And then you got to vault the right way. So get the lock on, stop sprinting, throw it, get that, and then leap. Just practice that part right there. Get the lock on.
Get a fucking gun.
Just that part right there. Now with that bottle throw, I actually try and make it so he gets a few lines of dialogue out. It's like, hey, you see that? I want to get like a few words out of him first. As you can see right here. See that? And you're still okay if that happens. As for the arrows, it's just RNG whether it breaks or not. I have no secret to like why they break, why they stick. I don't even think Naughty Dog knows. So there we go there. There we go there. Now it's also important that you hit that guy at that angle with the pipe. Watch what happens if you don't. If you approach over here, the game forces an animation on you and you're spotted instantly.
Find something to hide behind.
And then the whole section's ruined. So you do that. Make sure you hit him at an angle. Then get your bow ready. Take this guy out. Now this guy has a helmet on. But he doesn't have armor on.
I see him.
So watch what I do. Or watch what happens if I headshot him.
Find something to hide behind.
It just knocks off his helmet. That's all it does. So what you want to do
Yeah, I hear it, but I don't see shit.
is shoot him in the collarbone shoulder area.
Time to hide behind.
That kills him. A headshot does not. And then just get that guy. That's why I make it so I have 3 rifle bullets. I need 1 rifle bullet leaving this section, and it's just very convenient to be able to clip those 2 guys with 1 gun. If you have 2 rifle bullets right here, you can do like a combo.
Hear that? Yeah, I hear it, but I don't see shit.
You can do like a combo. 1,
Time to hide behind.
2. And then just sort of shoot them as they come out. I don't really know what else there's left to explain here.
Hear that?
Sprint up close. Make sure you don't miss this arrow shot right there. And then 1,
Time to hide behind.
2. Take your time on that shot, because you're still just waiting for them to come out right there.
Henry, give me a hand with this.
Okay.
Alright. You ready?
And that's the Searchlight. I know easier said than done, but I believe in y'all. Oh, shit. Okay. I believe in y'all. Alright, now in terms of... Hold on, let me restart encounter real quick. I want to show off how much ammo I have right now. Alright, so throughout the fight, I used 1 arrow, 2 arrows, but I was able to pick 1 up. 1 there, and then 1 here. I used 2 rifle bullets on these guys, or if you have 2 rifle bullets approaching this section, 1, 2. Because you absolutely need 1 rifle bullet leaving this section. And then I use 4 revolver bullets on each of these guys hopping out. Take your time on the first shot right there. What's good about this section is you actually can take your time a little bit. So, yeah. I have 2 arrows. I only need 1 for a section later on. So I can't use any more rifle ammo. I would prefer to not use any revolver ammo. Basically, you need 3 revolver bullets for the science lab. And as a nice backup, it's good to have 4 just in case something goes wrong. So I'm only willing to part with 1 more revolver bullet after this. And we have 1 excess arrow that we not need to get rid of, but we can get rid of.
Henry, give me a hand with this.
Alright. You ready?
Basically, I know I've had a hard time explaining this, but leaving this section right here, like leaving the bridge, I want to have 1 arrow, 1 rifle bullet, and 4 revolver bullets. So right here, this is a bit of a tough shot right here, but just
Wait.
if you just practice it enough.
Wait.
Hey, they're over! Shit!
Oh, right in the ass.
Wait.
Hey, they're over here!
So yeah,
Wait.
it's really good to kill this guy. If you don't have enough ammo, don't kill him. Because these guys will kill him. That is one thing Henry does. It's scripted that they kill him. However,
Wait.
Hey, they're over here!
it's a lot faster dialogue-wise. Like if you're approaching the section from the Searchlight, it's a lot faster dialogue-wise to kill him yourself. If you're low on ammo, you're just going to have to take the time loss and have them kill him for you. It's not the end of the world. Like if you just don't have the supplies or the amount of ammo that I mentioned, just let them kill him and you'll be fine.
Check it out.
There's a lot of little things you can do to to conserve ammo. The slower strat I mentioned at the start of Pittsburgh to save a revolver bullet, and then right there if you want to sacrifice like 5 or 6 seconds to have them kill him so you can save a little bit more. It's all good, you know.
Hurry, hurry. Really?
Okay, we gotta get him up.
I'm sorry. We're leaving.
What? What's this bullshit?
Hey, now!
What the fuck, Henry? We stick together.
And again, the only reason you would shoot him with an arrow or a revolver there is if you have too many. Again, I mentioned the minimum that you need leaving the bar, which is 1 arrow, 1 rifle bullet, and 4 revolver bullets, which is exactly what I'm going to have. If you have anything less doing this section, just don't bother with the quick time saves like killing that guy yourself. Alright, now right here, there's a really weird camera glitch.
Fuck, do we get
Notice I'm not hitting anything, and the game just wants to... The game just kind of wants to point the camera towards the back wall. I don't know why. Everyone experiences this. So what you do is as soon as you get in the doorway, restart encounter, and it gets rid of it. That's the only reason I restart encounter there. Alright, now for the bar. The bar. So what you want to do is hold down sprint and up left, and then switch to the molly. That's your first step right there. Sprint, leap, molly. Now you're gonna want to pick up the brick and build up enough sprint.
Spread out.
Yep, don't worry, they all die. When you do it right, they all die from that throw. So sprint, Molotov, brick. This is another one of those things where a restart encounter will sort of mess with the section. I'm just going to do this a bunch of times in a row because it's quick. There you go. So sprint, Molotov, brick, boom. And then throw it in this very specific spot. Takes a little bit of practice. Luckily, you can practice it as much as you want. But you see the difference with them being flat-footed, going like, huh, who's that over there? Compared to before. Alright. There we go. Just practice the throw. You'll find what works, what doesn't work. Oh wait, you know what I forgot to mention? There's another throw you can make. I totally forgot to mention. If you're not comfortable with that throw, there's this.
Spread out.
There's that throw over there. It's a little bit tougher, I think. See that? You still throw it in the same spot. Really, whichever... I feel like that one's a little bit easier. Because you don't have this stand in the way. Really, whichever you prefer, though. There. You can practice that really as much as you want with the restart encounter. But yeah, probably the most important thing is, well, make sure that Molotov kills everybody. And if you don't have enough pipe hits, like if you used up too many pipe hits for whatever reason, because for the sewers you need 4. You need 4 hits, and I have 5. Yeah, I have 5 pipe hits right now, and you only need You need either 4 or 5. So you're okay. If you did everything the way I did, hold on. You know what? Hold on. Let me think. No, I actually have 6. Right now I have 6. I used 2 in the Henry part, and then I used 1 in the Searchlight. So yeah, I have 6. And I only need 4 or 5 hits in the sewers. If you don't have enough hits, because you definitely need that many. You need at least 1 hit for the stalker room in the sewers. There's a fresh pipe in the bar area. One of the enemies I killed dropped a fresh pipe, so it has 9 hits in it. You can go and get that one if you want. This is probably one of those tricks that's not really worth it. This is the way the scene normally plays out right here. And then you're good after that. But if you're quick enough, and you have enough ammo, and you're confident enough, you can do this. Shoot the gas tank, and it skips that. You gotta be really quick, though. Saves like 3 or 4 seconds.
See what we come up with.
That was
But you gotta use an entire bullet for it.
Yeah.
So risk reward,
Let's go find that radio tower.
based on how much ammo you have, may not be worth it. But this is the absolute minimum you need for these guns. 1, 1, and 4. Technically 1, 1, and 3.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Technically.
Way ahead of you, kid.
But it's nice to have 4. Because you don't know what's going to happen later on. The game could just throw something at you.
Come